What is up, YouTube? The National. It was awful. I'm just kidding. I could never say that. It was so much fun. I had such a blast with the guys hanging out at the house. We'll just start from the beginning. Me and Mike woke up at the booty crack of dawn and got to the airport, got through TSA, really without a hitch. Got some breakfast, had a little bit. Let's see. Dulles in Washington, D.C. is an absolute dumpster fire. That airport is awful. They put us on some Mad Max, like mud bogging RV looking thing to take us from one gate to another. The dude drives from both ends, so he pulls it in, we load up, he goes the other side, gets in the driver's seat, goes up. We had to drive out to the runway or wherever, not the runway, but the tarmac. He had to get out of this seat, go back to the opposite side of it to drive it into the other gate. It's a dumpster fire. But then we get in. Scott, everybody's best friend, but mostly my best friend, right, Scott? If you know, you know. But he picked us up from the airport. We went to the wrong floor. I didn't realize there was a ground transport area. We were on the upper level ground transport, which I don't really know. I never flown into Cleveland before. So, but he picked us up, drove us straight to the show, walked us in, showed us where to go for VIP tickets, got our passes, which, by the way, if you were at the house with me and you found my VIP hanger tag, my neck tag, can you please send it to me? I wanted to keep that for memories, and I had lost mine. I don't know where it is. Yeah, so he walked us up, showed us through where VIP was. He said, hey, listen, I'm going to come get you at I think he said 4:30, something like that, 4:30, and take us over to the get-together, the VFW, Thursday night. We flew in Thursday. And he showed up right to the front gate, or front door, got in a truck or the van with him, and we helped him unload his stuff at the VFW, and then that night was just a blur. So many people. I'm not even going to name everybody because I will forget somebody. I don't want to hurt some feelings or whatever, but not that they would be. But you know who you are. I met you. There's a few people that I didn't get to meet, that I didn't get to hang out with very much. One of them, main one I really wanted to hang out a little bit more was Andrew, Nuff Said Cards. I'm so sorry, brother. I mentioned to you I was in the process of doing something, and I was going to come over and talk to you, but it blew out of my mind. So I apologize for that, my friend. But until we meet again. So then Thursday we hung out there, and then we went and hung out at the house. Friday went to the show, hung out at the house, hot tub, fire pit. Saturday we played some home run derby wiffle ball. Went to the show, some home run derby wiffle ball, and then Sunday, me and Mike flew out, and Sunday was an absolute nightmare. At the airport, we get dropped off around 10:30. By Scott, again, thank you very much, my friend. And we're sitting there. We knew we had a few hours. Our flight didn't load until 2:10. So we went and found the gate. Then we went around noon and had some lunch. And went back to the gate. And they started loading groups 1 and 2. We were group 3. And as we're standing in line waiting, first of all, it was the longest boarding I've ever seen in my life. Me and Mike noticed there was sticks and seams. We noticed there was probably 8 people that needed wheelchair help to get in, which I don't care. My dad needed it. I get it. But I've never seen so many on one flight like that. We commented on it. And then as we're standing there waiting to board group 3, they get on the horn, and they're like, sorry, passengers, we realize we don't have a pilot or co-pilot. And we don't know when they're coming. So they instantly backed the departure time up like an hour, which means we were going to miss our connecting flight in Houston. So I went up and we had to cancel our flight, book like a madman. My wife, Mike's wife, were both online at home, sending us flights, with different prices and stuff. So we chose Frontier. It left at 7:30 at night, but it was a straight through flight. So we ended up getting back in at like 10:30. I got home after dropping him off at almost midnight, and man, I passed out. But yeah, it was a nightmare. I mean, how do you know before you board 2 full groups and all these handicapped people that you don't have a pilot and you don't know where they are, and there's no pilot in a club? Because these pilots, they hold these pilots, especially United, in the United Club. So they're making money. They're literally getting paid to sit in a club. There's none. I mean, it took the one that they found 2 hours to get to the airport to fly people to Houston. So there were people panicking. Me and Mike literally got the last 2 of 3 seats that were available on that Frontier flight. So thank goodness it worked out. But it was a panic for a minute because they were like, "Oh, we'll put you up in a hotel and we'll get you out of here at 7:30 in the morning on Monday morning." It's like, excuse me? No. So I ended up getting a refund with those flights. We got some food vouchers for the airport since we weren't leaving. We spent like 8 hours in that airport. It was a mess. But no, actually we spent from 10th to 11th. 9 hours in that airport. So we were happy to get home. But I digress. This video, there's going to be a few videos of stuff that I got at the National. This video is going to be the freebies that I got from the dealers and stuff at the National. So it was a fantastic show. I had so much fun. I didn't know when with the next National I was going to be able to attend, and me and Mike made this one happen from the very get-go of last National ending. We were like, we're going next year, and we made it happen. We picked up some dream cards, each of us, and we just had a blast. I forgot it was Mike's first one, so we walked in. He was just like, and I'm telling him, I'm like, all right, we only got 2.5 hours. We need to go this with this, and I'm like, whoa, I forgot. This is your first one. I said, I know exactly what you're feeling right now. And you could see it. He was just, this is overwhelming. So it was fun to see that on somebody else's face, since I knew what it was like in 2017 when it happened to me. So, and it, my best friend. So it's awesome to see it on his face. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you the freebies that we got, and yeah. Then you can watch the other videos that I load. All right, stand by. All right. So first and foremost, this is, since it's sitting here, Golden was handing out their Golden PSA. I like how Golden is in white and the PSA is like ghosted out black. It's a card stand. Let's see if it works. Oh, it doesn't hold those. I guess it only holds PSA cards. Makes sense because it's a PSA card stand. So let's see. It holds PSA card stands very tightly if they're in a superior fit sleeve. So yeah, got that. It is what it is. Went over to BCW, and literally every time you walked by BCW, they handed you one of these things, one of these top loaders that say BCW and National 2024 on them, and one of these bumpers. And me and Lou Rock, we made out like bandits. I think he got like 6 or 8. I ended up getting 5. One of them's on a card you'll see in a minute, or on the next video. But yeah, so BCW was, and they didn't care if you got one from one guy and then you were just looking at whatever the other guy had in front of him. That guy would hand you some too. So it's cool. I think they fit PSA cards really well, and they actually fit PSA cards a little tight with superior fit sleeves on them. So I think it's a real cool memory thing to remind you where you got that card that you put in there. Then on Thursday night, the guy with his business called the Penny Sleever was there. I'm sure you've seen Mike's videos, but he was handing out these like, what, I don't know what you call them. They're what do you call them? Gift bags, little brown bags. And he had penny sleeves, thick ones, regular ones, different size top loaders that he put a piece of paper in each one to let you know the size of them. I mean, put some thought into it. We got to talking, me and him, and a couple other guys, and he's like, I think he made 200 or something like that, 250, 6 big Rubbermaid bins full of the bags. And he said, if I come home with these, my wife is going to make me sleep in the car or sleep outside, I think he said. So he was giving them away. So I got 4 bags at the end of the night, and I think Double D had like 8. And he made a joke that he was running around like a little ninja at nighttime when we were all sleeping. He was taking everybody's bags, which he didn't, obviously. But yeah, so those were in there. Oh, he also had these penny sleevers, card savers. I think those are card saver ones, maybe. I opened this pack because I really didn't know what it was about. But this was in the bag that we got. This is the Heritage Auctions. These are all the things that they auctioned off, or were auctioning off at the show. Pretty cool little set, whatever. This one I did not open because everybody's cards are the same. You got the VIP prominent cuts on the back, and Connor McDavid on the back, and Jordan on the front. This one's kind of cool. I might open this one just to penny sleeve and top load that one. I don't know who else is in there. I haven't seen any opened yet. But it's kind of cool. Caitlin Clark rookie, Panini rookie. This one's got a Shohei in it. I did open that one. It's got a Shohei, a couple football, Stephen Curry on the back, Steph Curry. This was inside the penny sleever thing. There's the code for 10% off. And there's the website right here. He's also on Instagram, Facebook, and I believe X. Oh, this one's fun. I don't know where I put this one, but this one's fun. So, as we're packing up and leaving, 3 or 4 guys already left. Me and Mike were packing up our stuff, and he just happened to look under the bed. He's like, "Did you leave a card under the bed?" And this thing was dead centered under the bed. I don't know whose it is. Obviously, Don, Field of Dreams, signed it. So I don't know if he did it for Dylan or he was doing like a little scavenger hunt or what. But I've yet to get one of these cards. So I'm holding this thing hostage. And I want one. So if nobody cares that I keep that, I would love to keep it. Oh, and this was in there too, the magnetic holder. I had 2 of these, and 3 of these. And I used 2 of them to put cards in. They're very good quality magnetics. And then last but not least, from the freebie stuff from the National, we got magazines and whatnot as well. We got this little guy, which I think is pretty cool. I had 2 of them from eBay, and my girls have since confiscated them. I had to make a deal with my 6-year-old, she's 6 now, that I could use this whenever I see fit. As long as she leaves it in my room, she can use it too. So it's actually pretty cool. It's I don't know how many times magnifying it is, but we leave it there to share. So yeah, that's the stuff I got from the show. We got a few magazines, like I said, nothing crazy. We didn't even use, I don't think any of us used our autograph tickets that we got, because none of them are really too good, in my opinion. I missed the one that I wanted. And there was a Rico Petrocelli, but I missed that one, just the time, because I wasn't paying attention. So, but other than that, man, that's what I got for the freebie stuff. Yeah, so just stay tuned for my other videos, and yeah, give it a like-see, give it a look-see. Let me know what you think. All right, remember to do something nice for someone. See ya.